Hi there, this is Gary Ryan Blair, and today we're going to talk about a subject that's near and dear to my heart, and that is, you're never beaten until you concede. Now this message, I make no apology for it, is meant to be aggressive, confrontational, and combative. And for those of you who are fed up with the nonsense that's going on in society right now, in the world right now, and we're ready to do something about it, you're going to love this message, so let's get after it. Now General George S. Patton has been quoted as saying, that wars are not won by defensive tactics. And I happen to agree with a man that they call Old Blood and Guts. See, Patton's military strategy centered on energetic advancement, a focus on ceaseless drive, a belief that there would be a time to rest when the war was over. Not only was retreat out of the question, so was even staying in place. His motto in battle was simply two words: go forward. Now, like war, goals and dreams are not won passively. See, defensive tactics like procrastination, avoidance, and excuse-making are tools of cowards, of weaklings and losers. They only succeed in perpetuating failure and disappointment and in regret. Your success in any endeavor is forever linked to your heart, to your will, to your steadfast commitment to your goals. That's why you can never let fatigue make you a coward, nor can you ever expect to win without struggling, without suffering, without sacrificing, as these are the essential elements of the DNA of winning. So I've got a few yes or no questions for you. Does your behavior demonstrate a relentless determination? Is your resolve stronger and grittier than your fears and excuses? Are you prepared to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes? And will you consistently outsuffer your competition? Now I want you to be mindful, 3 words: behavior never lies. See, being relentless is a commitment that stands in the face of obstacles, of hardships, temptations, financial difficulties, failing physical health, broken relationships, and even stiff competition. And by choosing to be relentless, you are demonstrating no abatement of severity, of intensity, of strength or pace, nor are you softening or yielding in determination. The relentless attitude is the winning attitude, and the remarkable thing about life is that we have a choice every single day regarding the attitude that we embrace for that day. And what that means is that you can choose to be relentless. You can choose to carry on and you can choose to go forward. Or you can choose to roll over and surrender to weakness. Now it's worth noting, winners do not surrender. Losers do. Now you cannot change your past, nor can you change the fact that people will act in a certain way. And you certainly cannot change the inevitable. But the only thing you can do is to play the one string that you have, and that is your attitude. And I'm talking about your relentless, your unstoppable, your unbeatable attitude. And being relentless is an empowering and forceful work ethic that drives us towards our goals and getting them across the finish line. I'm talking about the inner passion of determination, the indomitable emotional commitment to a worthy goal or an ennobling cause, and that itself is an awesome and liberating force. See, winning belongs neither to the faint-hearted nor to the weak-willed or the uncommitted. Certainly not if the enemy is great and his or her resolution is strong. It's only by facing the opponent head-on and with a vengeance that the battle can be won. And the reward for those who are unyielding in their pursuit of success far exceed the pain that must precede the victory. Now, it's worth noting that quitting is the path of least persistence, as there will be times when a voice within your head will seem to shout, "I doubt if I can continue. Why don't I just quit and go back to safer ground? I don't know if this is ever going to work out. Who am I kidding?" Or, why not just throw in a towel? See, whenever this happens, I want you to dismiss your doubts and burn those mental bridges. I want you to remind yourself there are always compensations for the assets that you lack. And again, I repeat, there are always compensations for the assets you lack. So whenever you get yourself in a bind, when your back is up against the wall, when your options seem paltry, and when it seems as though you could not possibly hang on for a minute longer, just remember this: never give up, for that is just the place and time that the tide will turn. So your ability to be relentless is ultimately a physical, it's an emotional, and it's a spiritual demonstration of how badly you want to succeed. Great adversity and setback is not the problem. It never will be the problem. The problem is this: it's the inability to carry on despite them. That is the problem. That's why your daily challenge is to stand up and deliver, to confront and run over obstacles, to prove that your will and your resolve is bigger and far more resilient than any obstacle. Now trust me on this one. You really do want to let your competitors see you sweat, struggle, and suffer, as relentless determination is fueled by a heart-pounding and ego-bashing, soul-searching test for your limits. Greatness loves the relentless ones, as it's hard to beat a person who never gives up. And there are very few obstacles in life that can withstand the relentless attack of one bold move after another. So why would you put yourself through so much pain, so much sacrifice and suffering? Well, the answer is as simple as it is profound. Because if you can pass the test, if you can overcome the seemingly impossible, if you can deliver a knockout punch to fear and still keep moving forward onwards towards your goals, then you will prove to yourself that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. Now I'll leave you with another penetrating insight from General Patton. Do not regard what you do only as preparation for doing the same thing more fully or better at some later time. Nothing is ever done twice. There is no next time. See, we're all playing a high-stakes game of one and done. Therefore, always go forward. Continue to play a strong, relentless offense, and you'll consistently put wins on the board.